Conversations about the ongoing evolution of 5G networks now includes a new element, the 5G packet core solution. Here to discuss are Alex Quach, Vice President of the Wireline and Core Networks Division at Intel, and Geetha Ram, Global Head of Telco Infrastructure Solutions at HPE. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex, I'll start with you. How do you see a 5G telco packet core solution contributing to reducing an operator's TCO, particularly in terms of operational efficiencies and resource optimization?
So service providers have been on a journey to modernize their networks for over a decade now. They've moved towards virtualization, and with the advent of 5G, that's really accelerated the movement towards virtualization and ultimately towards cloud native. And in that process, they've added a lot of servers in their infrastructure as they've decoupled hardware from software, running packet core applications on server infrastructure. And they've seen an increase in the number of servers as well as the consumption of power to overall power the core networks. And they are in a critical need to reduce power consumption, to reduce their CapEx, and overall to reduce their TCO. So this is an area that's ripe for innovation.
So how is Intel addressing the situation?
I'm glad you asked. So today, Intel just announced the availability of a next generation Xeon platform processor, codenamed Sierra Forest. It has up to 288 cores, which is a very dense processor. And what it does is it provides unprecedented power efficiency, and we've shown up to 2.7x performance per rack improvement for a service provider rack. What that means is for the exact same amount of watts that go into a rack, compared against currently installed base, what's powering the 5G networks today, this is a 2.7x improvement in terms of performance on what you get for an exact same amount of wattage. And then on top of that, we were also announcing the commercial adoption of the Intel Power Manager for 5G Core. This is a piece of software that takes advantage of the different power states within a processor that's either currently installed in the network, and in all new processors, including this next gen processor codenamed Sierra Forest. And we announced it last year. We said this is going to allow service providers to save 30% of power savings. And this year we're even more excited because there's a demonstration on booth. There's also an announcement from Nokia Networks, Nokia to say that they're making available this software in their application. They've integrated software in the application, and Nokia is seeing 40% power savings with their solution. And we're working with HP and Nokia on IPM, and we're also working with HP to bring Sierra Forest to market.
And Geetha, in terms of the TCO reduction and sustainability, how is HPE's lifecycle management and optimization approach to drive your decision making?
Well, first of all, with Intel's Sierra Forest is very much optimized in terms of energy efficiency. They're the E-cores, and E-cores are very much suited for energy efficiency. So if you start off from a service provider's standpoint, packet core is one that Alex talked about, where Sierra Forest is very efficient, but then you can also increase it broader to other applications within the data center, like, for example, AI and other applications in the data center. So from that perspective of lifecycle management, it becomes very appealing to operators to have it not only for one workload, which is a packet core, but also for other workloads, kind of use it amongst different workloads. And that means operationally it is very efficient. TCO is not just about the power performance. Operational efficiency is something that is also important, right? So from that standpoint, looking at it for multiple workloads becomes very efficient for a service provider. So that's why we are very excited to work with Intel on the Sierra Forest and bring it to market with them as quickly as possible.
It's great building a smart and sustainable network.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for your insights today.
Thank you, Clarence.